Céiste trí Minister. Good amazing.
My department has prepared a draft policy for the introduction of a range of bilingual road signs in response to the European Charter for Regional and Minority Languages. The issue of bilingual signing cuts across the responsibility of my department, as well as the Department for Culture, Arts and Leisure, which is responsibility for the Charter, and the Department of Enterprise, Trade and Investment, which is responsibility for tourism. I am currently considering the draft policy, and I am in discussion with department officials with regard to taking the proposals to the Executive Committee.
Mr. Brawley for supplementary.
To ask the Minister, what exactly is the legislative position at present?
Minister.
Well, there was a doubt about legislative powers available to my department. Recent advice from senior counsel has confirmed that my department has the power to prescribe or permit traffic signs which include a second language in addition to English. However, the proposed signing will need to be prescribed or authorised in accordance with Article 28 of the Road Traffic Regulation Order 1997.
Mr. George Robinson for supplementary.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, would the Minister agree that when budgets are already stretched, as he had outlined in the previous question, that spending money on new bilingual road signage is an unjustifiable waste of money, and considering that other ministers, particularly the Cultural Arts and Leisure Minister, has never been consulted and nothing has been agreed?
Call the Minister.
Well, I have outlined the way this proposal will be developed, and we'll see what others have to say when it's put to them. But under the proposed policy, my department's road service would erect bilingual signs. However, the responsibility for costs would lie with the party requesting the sign, namely the relevant district council, or in the case of the tourist board, approved signs with the private premises or the tourist attraction owner. So therefore, there wouldn't be the sort of cost to the department which would impinge on the budgets, as we had been speaking in the last couple of questions.
Call Mr. Dominic Bradley for a supplementary. Mr. Bradley.
Gón buchas leisnara as an ragra hug sé doing gadisha agus boilam ifride an nientoche lom nach bagart bi fogri gahangaka do ginyer bi aka wallers de skele town fad ma orkamid jern vratan vagmar hampla Sivrian Corhi gahangaka an tirshin o hív culture de agus o hív na torasórach de culture ha agus an nientíon se lom go mé an sciel auli sa chud seo den tír. Mr. Deputy Speaker, just to translate what I've said for the benefit of those who obviously couldn't follow it, would the Minister agree that the bilingual signage in itself threatens no one? And for example, if we take Wales, that it enriches the country culturally and is a major benefit to cultural tourism. And could he also give me a more precise timescale for the development of his department's policy? Thank you.
Can I say I agree with the member that the bilingual signage doesn't present any threat to anyone at all, and I'm sure myself and Minister Poots were in Cardiff last week, and he will have seen, as I did when we were travelling to our meeting, that all signs there, not just one specifically requested to be bilingual, but all signs, road directional signs, motorway signs, are bilingual, and it doesn't seem to pose any significant problem, as people have raised about the difficulty in decision-making time and all of that. So it doesn't seem to be an issue in Wales. But nonetheless, the proposal that we have is for bilingual signs where they are requested by people to be put up. I do intend in the fairly near future to take a proposition to the Executive, and pending the outcome of that discussion, then we will take the matter forward from there.
Call Mrs.